of coffee in the morning. This is Gaius talking a little more about the reasons why I do not believe in God. Now, I've had a few comments and some emails from people who seem to glom on to the fact that I said I do believe in good and evil. Let me say just a little bit about that. I'm not going to get in a long discussion of how you define good and evil, because I don't think you define it. I think it's axiomatic. And for those of you who want to get into a long circular back and forth, just look up the definition of axiomatic, okay? Just find out what it means. You want to get into that long discussion with people, why don't you pick a fight with the evolutionary ethics folks. They have some pretty good arguments about it, and again, ultimately they're going to tell you it's axiomatic. You develop it as you go along, and it is what you simply believe in. You don't define it. Okay, and I think that's good enough. I am going to speak to the existence of God, though, because my whole point here is talking about why I am not a believer. Now, some people say, well, prove there is no God. Well, I can't prove there is no God. You can't prove the negative. I can't prove that unicorns don't exist. But what I can do is take the words of most religions and prove that their gods don't exist. And the reason why I can do that is the fact that the Word of God from the prophets that we have on almost every religion, let's pick Christianity, is extremely old. The Word that is handed down to us from the prophets who supposedly gave us the Word of God went back a long time ago. So they got a lot of it wrong, which means that God got it wrong. Well, if God can't get it wrong, the Word is wrong, then your God doesn't exist. It's relatively simple. As Penn Jillette would say, if you want to take a look at not believing in the God of Abraham and the God of the Christians, just read Leviticus. There are a lot of contradictions in there. Well, if it's the Word of God and it's got contradictions, then it's not God. Simple enough, folks. Let me know what you think about that. This is Gaius.